Back at you again, group. Anyway, I'll be here on the side of Arcade Road in Collins, Ohio, on the Wheeling Lake Erie Railway. I'm here for the reason being that about a year ago, I posted a video on an incident that happened involving a cop cruiser on the railroad tracks. What it was, though, was a suspected road rage incident that happened, though, where this girl was driving down the road and the cops pursued her, I guess, out of hearsay. And they pursued this girl across these railroad tracks, similar to this crossing here. And the cop cruiser, though, that was following her stopped in the middle of the railroad tracks. Yeah, it actually happened. Anyway, the cops rushed out there and arrested this 20-year-old woman. I guess she was a mother of a couple children. But anyway, when they arrested her, they escorted her and threw her in back of the cruiser, which was on the railroad tracks. Well, guess what happens? A train comes along and smashes into the cruiser. So the video that you're going to see here, which is also an update, what happened to these corrupted jackboot thug pig cops, as Chili DeCastro calls them, though, which is one of my favorite characters. He has a channel on Delete Laws, too, so you need to check it out and know everything about your rights and things. And he brings you exactly how these cops nowadays treat people and trample on your rights. So, warning, the video you're about to see from Plateville, Colorado is pretty graphic. So, alright, let the video roll.
Special 346, show me out with 912.
It's targeted. Just looked at 89. Close 89.
Look where this cruiser is parked. How stupid is that?
I'm right behind you, Vasquez. I'm going to your passenger side. Dispatch left in 346, one at gunpoint.
Driver, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put your hands out the window. Put your phone down.
Put your phone down. Put both hands out the window.
Dispatch left in 346, we're giving commands. Her hands are out the window at this time.
Open the door. With your right hand, open the door. Come on out. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Put your hands up. Come on out. Come on. Come on,
Dispatch left in 346, she's out of the vehicle, hands are visible. These bugs. Yep.
You want to go to this side?
Yeah. Vasquez! Hey!
Lift your hands up. Lift your hands up. Okay? Turn around. Turn around. Turn around! Put your hands up higher. I want you to set your phone down at the edge of your truck. You don't need it. You can leave it on. Come on back. Keep coming back. Keep your hands up. Keep coming back. Keep coming back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Stop right there. Get down on one knee and then the other.
I got cuffs.
Go ahead.
Good? Keep your hands above your head.
Don't move.
What's going on? Why am I being... We'll explain everything in a second.
Can I get
Who
my
else is in
cell
the
phone,
truck?
please? No one else is in the truck, sir. Can I please get my cell phone?
We'll get it for you.
Don't worry
Stand
about
up.
yourself.
Please. Where are you taking me?
We're taking you to the car. Come on.
Why? What?
Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me?
No, ma'am, but can I please get my cell phone?
We'll get your cell phone in a second. Is there any weapons in the car?
Ready?
No, ma'am, there's nothing on
There's
me.
no weapons in the car? Okay.
Everybody out in the car, come on.
What's going on? Ma'am, what's going on?
I'll tell you in a second. Take a
I'm
seat.
so confused. Can I get
Take a
my
seat.
cell phone?
I will get your cell phone for you. Take a seat.
I got your right shoulder. I see a car seat. Clear. Okay, let's get the bed. Yeah, you drop it, I'll hold it. I'll come across. Clear. Dispatch flipping 348. Vehicle's clear. You can raise the channel.
That's good.
It took her a long time to pull over.
I got a holster right here in the passenger seat.
Okay. It took her a very long time to pull over.
I'm going.
Did you see her toss anything?
She could have because it took her a long time to pull over.
I'm gonna put my rifle away. I'll come back in a minute.
All right.
Here's the first train horn blast. You think they would have started looking.
When I was behind her, she was driving slow enough,
Yeah.
so she could have tossed something, but I lit
Tossed
her
it out the window?
Here's the second
Out
train
that
horn
window, but-
blast. Still didn't
Is
bother
that
to
hard?
look.
No, that's time check. Oh,
Duh!
my God.
What did we do?
Move your car! Stay back!
Patrol car was just hit by a train. Dispatch up to 346. Dennis, medical emergent. The suspect was in the vehicle that was hit by the train.
Watch the fence. There may still be a firearm in the vehicle. I don't know if you guys have been through it yet. You got it?
I got a holster here. No, we
yeah,
have not gone through.
we weren't sure if she threw it or if it's still hidden in the vehicle somewhere. It took her a long time to pull over, and Platteville said he did not see anything leave the vehicle.
Right now, I just need to find out who she is so we can deal with that aspect of it. I've got some IDs right here. Who's away? Okay. You hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
There's a round over there in the door.
Okay. That's her. You got a date of birth on there?
That's what I was looking for.
I know you know what you're doing. I was just thinking out loud.
I'll let you look at that. I'll keep
All right.
looking for the other stuff.
Check the center console.
You what?
Check the center console. You think it's in there?
Well, we need to find her ID, so her ID could be in the console. There's your gun.
Okay, here we come up to our second video.
She's breathing. She's saying ow, ow, ow. So that's kind of promising, you know.
Platteville Police Sergeant Pablo Vasquez is talking about Yorini Rios Gonzalez, a 20-year-old who is alive with multiple broken bones after police put her in a cruiser parked on the train tracks. This is what that car looked like after a freight train slammed into her.
We're working with a gun here, you know, and we're working with, you know, we don't want to just go up to, I don't know, it was the wrong circumstances at the wrong time.
Body camera video shows Vasquez on the left explaining to his chief how this all happened. He pulled over Rios Gonzalez after an alleged road rage incident. Vasquez said she parked in front of the tracks and he thought he cleared the tracks too. Vasquez
you can't
claims his
thought,
focus was
you
on
gotta
her car
know.
because weapons may be involved.
We cuffed her, and I didn't think the Lupton officer was going to put her in my car. I just didn't. And she did. She put her in my car.
Vasquez told an investigator he didn't know a Fort Lupton officer put her in his unit until after the crash. That's when panic set in.
Was she in there? Was she in there?
Oh my God, yes she was.
The Lupton officer said, hey, train. And I can hear it go, you know how they honk their horn? Well, they can't stop.
The train conductor told another Platteville officer they were going over 40 miles per hour. They pulled the emergency brakes, but it was just too late.
It was just an empty vehicle we hit, right? I think the suspect, the lady, she was in the back.
The one good thing is the female officer put her, that's my chief calling me, put her on the wrong side, which was saving grace.
More than 2 weeks after the crash, a doctor cleared Yorini to start walking a bit. Officers said they did find a gun in her car. The district attorney still has not decided whether she will face charges in that road rage case. Kim.
A lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, though, on the scene.
Yes, and you can see it from this body camera video. We've had different angles, but today was really the first time that we got to hear directly from the officer who parked on those tracks, so we're learning more.
Before a freight train plowed into it is standing trial. Police body and dash cameras capturing the horrifying crash.
At the time, she elected to place Yorini Rios Gonzalez in the Platteville patrol car parked on the railroad tracks instead of her own patrol unit that was safely parked to the west of the railroad tracks.
Officer Jordan Steinke is facing 2 charges: felony attempted reckless manslaughter and misdemeanor reckless endangerment. Steinke taking the stand Tuesday, arguing that she did not see any reflective signs or gates indicating a railroad crossing at the time of the incident.
It was incredibly dark. I was miles outside of my jurisdiction. I was fairly certain that that particular stop was going to end in a gunfight. I never in a million years thought a train was going to come plowing through my scene.
Claiming she would have not put the suspect in the vehicle if she knew it was parked on a railroad.
I trusted that Sergeant Vasquez's vehicle was in a secure location at that time.
We have to remember that hindsight is 20/20. The body cam is going to be so vital because now we can see how much light there was. How far was she?
Stennis Medical.
The woman who survived the collision, 21-year-old Yorini Rios Gonzalez, was initially arrested and charged with a misdemeanor for an alleged road rage incident back in September. She pled no contest. The edited 8-minute video released by police shows officers pulling her over, one officer parking on the track.
Turn around! Put your hands up higher.
With guns drawn, police order her to get out, handcuff her, and put her into the back of the cruiser.
Ma'am, what's going on?
The officers return to search her truck, but then a train can be heard approaching. The horn finally catching their attention. One officer turns, looks back at the cruiser, and runs.
Stay back!
Rios Gonzalez hit while still cuffed inside. The car destroyed on impact, Rios Gonzalez sustaining extensive injuries.
She has a fractured tibia, a broken arm, which she's had surgery on. She had 9 broken ribs. She has a fractured sternum.
And also this morning, Rios Gonzalez is filing a civil complaint, and the Platteville officer, who's the one who parked on the tracks, is also being prosecuted for misdemeanor counts of reckless endangerment. Guys.
Every time you see that video, my goodness,
miraculously survived.
We're finding she did act recklessly, and the guilty verdicts on those counts will enter.
Officer Jordan Steinke choking back sobs as the judge handed down the verdict Friday, acquitting her of the more serious felony attempted manslaughter charge, but ruling she acted recklessly during the suspected road rage traffic stop with Rios along a set of railroad tracks last September.
Where are you taking me? We're taking you to the car.
Watch as Steinke puts Rios in the patrol car.
Take a seat.
And goes on to search Rios's vehicle. Then Steinke hears the blaring train's horns.
Time check. Oh my God.
At the heart of the trial, whether or not Steinke knew the patrol car was parked on the tracks. Steinke testifying that while she observed the railroad tracks, she did not perceive them. Her lawyer calling the incident a horrific accident.
I never in a million years thought a train was going to come plowing through my scene.
The judge siding with prosecutors on 2 of her 3 charges.
What she did is disregard the substantial risk that was right in front of her, and disaster ensued.
Rios' attorney saying the young mom spends most of her days at doctor's appointments for the extensive injuries she sustained in the crash.
The mind-boggling case happened 10 months ago in northern Colorado. Police pulled over Yoreni Rios after a man claimed she pointed a gun at him during a road rage incident.
Keep your hands above your head.
Don't move. After they put her in a police car parked on train tracks, a train hit the police vehicle with Rios inside.
She's hit by a train.
She survived with numerous broken bones. As she recovered, prosecutors still charged her with felony menacing for the road rage allegation.
There's your gun.
Rios pleaded no contest to a lesser misdemeanor last week and got unsupervised probation.
If she does all the things she's supposed to, there's a lot of classes she has to do, then the case will be entirely dismissed.
9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson calls the plea deal a big win for Rios, who avoids a felony. He also calls what the judge did in the case highly unusual. We've obtained a transcript in which Judge Vicente Vigil gave a lengthy apology to Rios for the train collision. Judge Vigil said, in part, "It's clear to me that the system failed with respect to you, with respect to that. I hope things are going better for you now. And so I just wanted to express to you, I'm really, really sorry that happened. No one should be in that position from my perspective. Just incredibly reckless, negligent, stupid behavior, however you want to put it."
It's extraordinarily rare for a judge to apologize ever. Once in a while, on a dismissal on a case that should never have been filed, the judge might say a few words of apologetic nature, but like this is an unusual situation.
The police officers who arrested Rios that night are still facing their own criminal charges. A lawsuit Rios filed against them is still pending.
And quite frankly, it's the kind of situation that if you wrote about it in a book, no one would believe that the police officer would leave his squad car on a railroad crossing.
I reached out to Judge Vigil for comment about his unusual apology, but state rules don't allow judges to comment on cases that could be appealed. The judge said much more in court. You can read the whole thing. We'll have that shortly on 9news.com. In the meantime, Rios continues to go through physical therapy after suffering with numerous broken ribs, a broken chest, broken leg, broken, ribs, and skull fracture, brain damage. The injuries are just, seem to be endless here. She's still going through physical therapy.
So what the judge said today is important, but it may prove to be even more important when civil litigation hits, because there are several lawsuits that are still coming, and that may be a part of what happens in those cases.
Potentially. I mean, that was said in the public hearing, in the public record. I mean, the judge adds credence to the case, so we'll see what happens with their civil case. I'd imagine that we'll see some sort of resolution to her civil case here this year sometime in the next few months. Yeah.
She's a young woman and a mom.
Yeah, she's taking care of a toddler amid all of this. Imagine sitting at home trying to figure out how to walk again, go through physical therapy, mental health therapy, because she is traumatized by this incident, and having to be a mom to a toddler at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Jeremy, thanks.
Cop car sitting on the tracks. Picture cop car being pushed down the tracks. To a point where it finally slides off the tracks. Only going faster. Picturing this train going 40+ miles an hour, it would take a train similar to the size on Plateville and this one up to 3/4 of a mile to stop. Just think of it. Yeah, something to think about. The negligence, I should say gross negligence, of the cop that put that woman in the car when on a set of railroad tracks is plain stupidity. That's what jackboot thug pigs do. They don't give a shit about your safety nowadays. They don't care if you're innocent or guilty of anything. They want to hold your body for ransom to pay the bail. They get federal funding while you're in jail. I don't know, that's just the way it is. They want to trample on your rights. But the main important thing is, though, this could happen to anybody. Not necessarily a cop cruiser. It could happen to your car. You could get stuck on there. Which always breaks me, always call in, though, if you can't get the car off the tracks. I'll tell you, the way things are nowadays, I don't know what this country is headed to. You know, when I first seen the video, I was lost for words. So, anyway, there's nothing else to say. Except, I guess the sentencing hadn't been posted yet. I don't know, but originally in the newscast, though, and in the video, it says, oh, negligence minor misdemeanor. What the F is that, you know? Then I guess it's gone to a higher court, though, and then they say she can get 2.5 years. What is that? Anyway, that's it for the video. Just remember this, always exercise your rights. If you don't exercise them, you're going to lose them.